recorders. At least that my topic was a small introduce how the background of the dispute in the Union Council the situation around the attacks, drones attack against the territorial integrity of the Poland Republic. Uh, Here, I think here there was a mistake of the Russian declaration plot. Here, the information without the answer, the attack Israel against the Hamas leaders in Qatar. But Israel here, they have the aim, they attack the Hamas leader if they hidden in the Algeria. Uh, Algeria is not one of the richest Arabian country in North Africa. The opposite of the French Republic, in the south of the Mediterranean. And Israel here, the afraid attack here the Hamas leaders. Said Benjamin Netanyahu, according to the Russian messages. But right now, um, I'd like to tell, speak the situation on economy and how the right now have situation one side. Russian Central Bank decreasing interest rate 100 percent points, and the sanctions the so-called collective wave against the Russian. Not that this is all right now have not simply sanctions, but the right now the um, West attack with participation at first certainly Scott Bessel and the Department of Energy attacked all the Russian exports. So the Russian export consists of about 30% or Russian budget consists by the 30% spend dependent of the sale hydro uh, carbons and another raw including coal. Um, but right now, since the March or April, Russian coal industry fell down. It's very, I don't know what reason, but I think I can suppose that mm, due to the Chinese consumers have not big sufficient for the Russian um, coal industry. And here it's important. This is the case occasion to tell how the Russian export into the China fell down. Also, the Russian import from China fell down also. This is not generally at first the main reason, the Trump's tariff policy reduced reduced China's export import operation um, in comparison with the last year where the Chinese export import are lost. Um, uh, has been lost. And so it is important to note that Russia and Chinese trade fell down also. So a big contribute in the reduce the China's trade have the reduce the the cut of the Russian-China's trade. And during the Tianjin meeting invasion, the situation both leaders, Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping, has been now about it. So this is a very interesting economical phenomenon. If you remember the expectations before the during campaign, Republicans um, had the aim the gap between China and Russia. Russia, but the trade and economical connections between Russia and China fell down. So this is astonish of this situation. But uh, right now, the Russian government with Vladimir Putin, also the rule party, Unity Russia, have the big problem for the big problem for the collect and to write digit for the next year by the Russian budget got a 3 year forward. So Russia have Russian budget committee have a problem. What the end by income will this year? What will be sanctions? And but sanctions are very strong reduced Russian incomes, especially the sanctions against India. And as a psychological hit, I must to say the claim to Donald Trump's claim to the and 100 sanctions, the secondary sanctions against consumers of the Russian and certainly Russian treasuries from Melinka have not information what will the end of the year by the income and what income and comes will the next year due to the sanctions. About 90 package sanctions it's well known from the media. Um, and here the sanctions under the leadership UK, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, again the sanction after the which held after the Tianjin Peking meeting shows how the claim in other countries of the Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Laos, and others um, to the stop economical development, economic cooperation with Russia. And certainly the very difficult situation for the Russian financial power. And the story, so the financial picture for the Russian economic or financial power have not clear, but very clear for the Russian treasury the expeditious money. And I think Vladimir Putin and Wednesday uh, permit to the Russian financial power expeditious imposed to impose the money expeditions. Certainly, all one uh, mean the quick mean retrievers have two expressions. This is a boost of the state depth. And earlier Russian state debt was uh, 12% of the GDP. Right now, not amazing if the Russian GDP will be 12% and even the 25% of the GDP. But the main, this is not horror. Uh, Due to, for example, the French GDP, you well known more and more Brussels demand to the good. This is the story. Uh, but if the Europe and the United States have interest rate about 2 and 5% in Europe and 4.25% in United States, and here will be decrease, decrease. But um, Russia have the money cost since 15 to the 17%. So the federal statement was very. So in 30 years, new generation must be pay money. But here this is we have the another maneuver. But this is story will be continued. So thank you. See you later. Bye bye.